When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot up.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes into 39. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
8 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Quick strike complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
At the 20. And that's
Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Using his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with it.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 7 over Maryland. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Polk. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback will keep it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last two runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on third and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2. And the Hoosiers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
At the 46-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a 1st half like that there in Bloomington. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pickett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Got enough for the 1st down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Right on target this time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
How about this? It's out of bounds. inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Pulls it in. It's Polk. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Gonna sling it on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Under fire. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barker. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
To the air, it's Montgomery. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got enough space, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 31 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking for. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Finding an escape route.
The return is brought down.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You actually probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end. And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.